Welcome back, everybody. Today's video is going to be titled, "You Can't Get Rich Working for Other People." And the more that I think about this, the more profound it is, because I have always worked for other people. I'm 31 years old and I have always worked for other people. And yes, has that gotten me a couple rental properties and increased my net worth far beyond, the average individual? Well, not far beyond, but, for a 31-year-old, sure. But here's the thing. I don't think I will be able to achieve the level of financial freedom that I want as quickly as I want by working for other people. And then I even think about that even further. Well, what is working for other people? Because I had a really good conversation with a realtor guy that I know, Steven, and he told me kind of that same thing, and of course I get it, right? But I asked him, I said, well, you're a realtor, so your clients, right, the people you're trying to get to buy or sell houses through you, they're not your boss per se, but you need them to make money, right? And I kind of keep going through this, and I'm like, man, even if you own a business, you still have customers, right? And if you piss them off and they don't buy your service or product anymore, then you're going to lose money, right? You're going to make less money. So whether it's clients or Airbnb guests or a boss or customers or whatever, I mean, you're always kind of beholden to somebody. Unless, you have 10 different businesses and 100 different rental properties with, 3 different property management companies scattered across, the United States of America, and maybe even international. And then at that point, right, you're so massive that not any one business failure would destroy you, right? And even me, right? I have 3 rental properties. If one of them was completely negative, right? Like if they were just net zero, it wouldn't destroy me. Would it hurt? Absolutely. Would I feel that, no income and all expenses? Would I feel that? Absolutely. But it wouldn't destroy me. I could float it, but definitely long enough if I had to sell it, but I'd prefer not to. I'd try to fill it up again. Even if I had to lower rents, right? Let's say the economy crashes and I have to lower rents, people still need to live somewhere. And luckily, I think I have enough of a cushion in all of my properties that, in case something was to happen, I could probably manage that. But I was just thinking about this, and I'm like, man, what is it gonna take to not really necessarily be beholden to anybody? Even the stock market. Let's say you have $3 million in the stock market. I do not. And one of these companies, gets a lawsuit for causing cancer, or the CEO kills somebody or whatever, and the stock goes down 50%, right? And again, if you're investing wisely, you probably have some diversification in your stock, right? You're not 100% on Apple or Tesla or whatever. But even then, right? If 10% of your portfolio is in Tesla or Apple or whatever, and some bad news happens, that's going to affect you. So, and then of course, it'll affect your withdrawal rate because, your principal went down and all that other stuff, blah, 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 blah. But I guess I just want to make this video letting you guys know, if you're actively working for somebody, we all have somebody to answer to, right? The President of the United States, governors, mayors, they all have someone to answer to. There's people top and the bottom, whether it be your customer, whether it be your boss, the owner of the company, whatever, right? And even them, right? They have people to answer to, right? They have shareholders. They probably, potentially have private equity partners that have put money into their business, right? So they have to generate a return for those people, or they're going to have to answer to them, right? So we all have somebody that we have to answer to. I think maybe the point where I would be more comfortable, and maybe the point where most of us would be more comfortable, is if the people we had to answer to we liked, or we had a little bit more control, right? It's not so one-sided. Like, if you're, a janitor and the boss says, I don't like the way you're cleaning anymore, you're fired, right? Because that would devastate you if that was your only source of income. But, let's say you were a janitor on the side and you happen to, while you were doing that, you happen to, start a janitorial business and you're getting some other clients. And if that one person fired you, okay, no problem. I have all these other clients to service now anyways, right? So there's always ways to branch out and promote your business. But I just wanted to make this little video of kind of like a thought that I've been having a lot. And, at some point, you're going to always be working for somebody. There's always going to be somebody to answer to, even if it's just yourself ethically and morally, right? So just kind of keep that in mind, you guys. Obviously, being the owner is great, except you have stress and liability, and all the people underneath you are mad at you because you're the owner. Just like me, being the owner of properties or rental properties or whatever, if I have to raise rents or do something, that tenants don't like, they're going to let me know. So there's always going to be somebody that doesn't like you. The higher you get in the corporate ladder, the higher you get, closer to ownership of something, people are always going to critique you. So just keep that in mind, and just keep going forward, you guys. Figure out what you want and keep going after it.